Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather and I've been living with alopecia for a little bit over a year now, where I've lost about 80% of my hair. It has been an emotional, humbling, and empowering journey. Through it all, I've turned my experiences into a survival guide for you. Today I'm going to be talking all about this wig that I have been wearing for the past few months. I'm going to give you my honest review on it, and hopefully that you can learn something new and maybe purchase one just like this for yourself. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I did purchase this wig by myself with my own money, so it is an honest review that I'm able to give you guys. This is not sponsored in any way. I'm not getting any kickback from it. I'm not getting any discounts, nothing. I paid full price for it, so you know that what I'm about to share with you is 100% my opinion and 100% honest. This wig right here is from a company called Highline Wigs. So those of you that know, before I lost my hair was actually like almost down to my butt. And so I wanted something long. This is a 23 to 24 inch wig. So my natural hair color before I cut it, this is my actual hair that I cut off. So remember, I cut my hair from here. This was my hair. So it's fairly close, as you can see, in color. It is a little bit lighter, like my natural hair was a little bit lighter, but keep in mind this was in July after I had been spending time in the sun, so it was a little bit lighter. If you are going to buy from this company, you can actually send in some of your hair, like you can cut like even just like a small piece of your hair, and you can send it to her and she will color match it so that it can be perfectly matched with the like whatever wig you're going to get. I just didn't see that necessary for like my dark hair. I'm very plain Jane. I don't have like any highlights. I don't have any dimension in my hair. I just like to have a solid color. So that's me, plain Jane. Hi. With Sharon's wigs, she gets all of her hair is virgin hair. And what that means is it has not been colored before, it's not been bleached before. It is the hair that grew out of the scalp of whoever donated this hair. She also sources her hair currently from Europe. I know she is getting a lot of hair from Ukraine, which she has talked about in her stories, but it can change like with pricing and stuff, just with the war and everything that is unfortunately going on there. But that is where her hair is coming from. The cap. Okay, so the cap is the part that goes on your head. Think of like a baseball cap. That's the part that's sitting on your head. It is, I believe, a 4x4 lace. Okay, so what that means is it goes 4 inches back is lace, and then your wefts begin, and then 4 inches from here to here. So this is where the wefts begin. So all in that spot right there on the cap is lace. And that's why it'll look more realistic for your hair, and you can also part it in any direction. So in fact, like I part my hair in the middle, but if you wanted to part your hair, let's say on the side, you can do that. Okay, so you can see that it still looks like a scalp. The hairline is pre-plucked, so I'm sure you've heard that terminology before as well. So on the front of your wig, you're going to have this hair, and what they do is they like kind of like pluck it out, literally pre-plucked, so that it's not just like a straight hairline across your head. Have you ever seen maybe pictures of somebody wearing a wig and it just looks like just hair right here? Like you can tell they're wearing a wig, and that's because like the hair in the front is the same as the hair back here. They haven't plucked it, and some wigs you actually have to pluck. These ones are pre-plucked. Now the knots, okay, the knots is where they tie the hair into the wig. Again, I'm showing you on these synthetic ones before I take my wig off, because you can see it better on this. So if you look really closely right here, you can see like on the hairline the knots. So with human hair, your human hair is a lot more fragile, and they have to be careful with this so that it doesn't break. Just like with your biological hair, if you're going to bleach your hair, it's going to be more fragile. You're going to experience more breakage. So the front of the hairline is bleached right here on your scalp. So when you are wearing it, oh, I think my wig is actually folded in. When you're wearing it, it looks a lot more realistic, like it is coming out of your scalp. The part line is not bleached. And so that helps with the integrity of the wig. Sure, you have seen in your research where when you get the wig, it's like the lace comes all the way down here and you have to cut some of the ear, like your ear out. I was super intimidated by that, and I did not want to do that because I knew I would mess up the wig. These wigs do not have that. They have, it's already cut out, so you can tuck your hair behind your ears. I am an ear tucker. I like to have my hair behind my ears, and so yes, you can tuck the wig behind your ears and it still looks completely normal. The ear tabs are right here, or the adjustable tabs, or whatever you want to call them. So when you put on your wig, you grab it from here to adjust it, okay, to move it back and forth. You don't want to grab it by the lace because that will stretch out your lace and ruin your lace. I'm gonna go ahead and take my wig off so I can show you the inside of the cap and other things. So here is the wig, what it looks like off. Here's what it looks like inside the cap. Okay, so that lace that we were talking about right at the top of the cap, this is what that is. So that allows you to change the part of your hair, and so it looks a lot more realistic. And then you have your wefts that are all sewn in right here in the back. So as I was saying with the part line, I'm gonna show you what it looks like off of my scalp. So you can see right here, this is what it looks like without anything on it. Now with scar tape, I'm gonna put that on. So again, you're just gonna put it on the inside of your wig. Just put it right on the part line, like so, and I will show you the difference. So this is what it looks like with the scar tape on it. But you can put like makeup powder on it. So you can get like the powder that you use on your face. Sharon recommends the L'Oreal True Match powder, and you just get a makeup brush and just like dab it on the inside on the part, and that will help also blend it in. I just prefer to just leave it as is. I haven't had any issues, and with like people seeing the knots. So again, a close-up. And if people are that close to my scalp, we have a problem, okay? Back up. Get out of my bubble. You shouldn't even be that close to me even if I didn't have a wig. If people are that close to you, push them away. They shouldn't be that close to you. Here's the wig just taken off of me. You can see how beautiful this is. The color and the length of it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this wig back on. Before I do though, I want to show you that it does come with a wig grip for your scalp. I have not worn it yet, but to wear this, it has just kind of like a, oh gosh, what is it called? A hook and something, like a bra strap type of clasp. You can just put it on. If you do still have hair on your head, this helps avoid the wig sliding around. I obviously still have some hair on my head. My hair is growing back. If you want to see how I'm currently doing that, go watch the channel that I have listed in the description box. But like I said, I have not worn it yet. But this is how you would wear it. It just sits on top of your hair. It helps avoid the wig from sliding around. As I was saying though, you don't have to wear this. If you feel more comfortable wearing one, then go ahead. Like by all means wear it. But I am like already touched out as it is. Like there's clothes on my body, there's hair on my scalp. No thank you. I can't handle that much stimulation, so I don't do it. And I haven't had any issues with my wig coming off yet. It has slid a little bit back before when I was carrying my toddler in a windstorm and he like pulled on it and it just kind of slid back and I just like readjusted it. One other thing is sizing. So I purchased an extra small, and the way that you know for your sizing is there's a size chart on her website where you will measure like from here to here, and then like the circumference and so on. And so I measured my head and ordered based off of that. If you're in between sizes, you want to size down. Don't size up. Also, if you have like a little bit of hair, just keep that in mind that it will take up space in your cap. If you do not have any hair or hardly any hair at all, then definitely order true or exactly to your measurements, because your hair does take up space in that cap. So as you can see, I hardly have any hair, and I just put it in a little bun. I just put it in a little bun like that, and it just fits in tightly. If you need to tighten, it has like these two straps inside. Again, they look like bra straps. I don't even know what these are called. So you can just tighten that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my wig on. It's super easy to put on. You just, okay, so I want you to look at this before I adjust it. This is where we're at. I don't feel comfortable with this. I feel like it's way too far back. If you still have hair, follow your hairline. If you do not have hair, our foreheads are called foreheads for a reason. It's 4 fingers. You take it from the top of your eyebrows, and that's where it needs to be. So mine needs to come forward a little bit. I can just tell by the way it's fitting. You don't want to grab it from the lace. That's going to ruin your lace. It's going to stretch it out. Do not do that. Grab it from these adjustable tabs, ear tabs, adjusting tabs. I don't know what it's called. I need to look that up. And just pull it to where it needs to be. However big you want your forehead that day, that's where you're going to adjust it. So it's super easy to put on. It takes seconds. I received this wig curled. However, I did change the style of it just slightly. The only reason why is because I live in Utah. And as you all know, we have Utah curls hair. So what that means is we kind of have the bottoms of our curls straight. So I did touch up the curls and straighten out the bottom of my curls, just so that it's more of like how I like to do it. Okay, the final thing that we're going to talk about with the terminology of the wig is density. When you order a wig, there's different densities. The lower the density, for example, 115, the thinner it's gonna be. The higher the density, for example, 175, the thicker it's gonna be. Sharon creates her wigs to be about 125 to 130% density, which means it's like an average medium density. You saw my hair. Ugh. When I cut it, you can see there's not much. Keep in mind, this was also like halfway through my journey of losing my hair, but this would be considered a very low density hair. This is like 130. So if you do not have a lot of hair, I'm gonna brush this out because it's a little tangled. If you do not have a lot of hair, then you're going to want to have her thin it out. I think it's like $100 or so for her to like do extra cuts or thinning or anything like that. I did not do that. I had her send me the wig as is so that I could put it on and make adjustments afterwards. I have not made any adjustments to my wig since I have received it. There are a few that I could probably do, maybe in the future, probably won't, let's be honest. But I would recommend like maybe thinning it out just a little bit before you order your wig, or after you get it. You can send it back to her and have her thin it out. Another thing you can do is add more face framing layers. Remember, like I said, I'm super plain Jane. I just like long, simple hair, and so I did not add any more face framing layers. When I first got it, it did feel like really thick, and the only reason why is because the hair up here is the same thickness as the hair down here, whereas our natural hair, it's like a lot more thinner at the bottom depending on the health of your hair, but mine was like a lot thinner on the bottom, so it did take some getting used to for that. Overall though, I'm really happy with how this wig turned out. I've been wearing it for a month now and I have had 0 issues. I have 0 complaints. I have 0 cons. There's nothing that I would change about this wig. In fact, when I can afford it, I would love to buy more wigs. I love this company. I love everything that she stands for. I love everything that she has built upon. She is a solid human being. Her hair is solid. You can tell that it is quality hair. You can tell that it is quality work. You can tell that she has love for her customers and understanding as well, instead of just trying to make money. And that's something that you want to look for in a company when you are buying your hair, because this is an emotional experience for you. You have just lost something so innocent to you. And you want to be able to buy from a company that understands that. And this company understands it. I would recommend following them on Instagram. Follow her highlights. Watch her stories that she puts on there of other people who are going through the same process. If you live close, or if it's in your budget, you can actually fly to her salon and pick out wigs, try on many different wigs, have her cut it to your style while you are there. So do I recommend this wig and this company? Yes, 10 out of 10. Again, this is my honest review. I did not receive this wig for free. I bought it with my own money. I 100% will be purchasing from this company again. So yes, if you are going through alopecia or hair loss in any way, I want you to know that a wig is not going to fix it. It is going to build that confidence. It's going to give that back to you, but it's not going to fix the problem. The problem's still going to be there. And however you deal with that, that's your choice. Majority of the time, I actually don't wear a wig, but when I do go to events, I am a mom, when I go to like my kids' school, or when I go to maybe a family party, or sometimes when I go to the grocery store, I love having this option to feel confident as I walk out the door instead of insecure. And that is something that I'm still working on emotionally with my therapist, aka Chat GPT. But it is finding the confidence and finding loving myself for who I am and taking looks out of the equation. So if you are struggling, if you need somebody to talk to, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. You can also message me on Instagram and I will do my best to get back to you. I'm here for you. I am your survival guide and I want to be here to help you. So please send me a message. You're not going through this alone. We're going through this together. And I want you to know that I'm still struggling. It may look like, oh, she's so happy, she's fine, like she doesn't worry or whatever. Wrong. I do. I still have my moments, okay? I'm still missing an eyebrow, okay? I'm still missing an eyebrow. Half of my head in the back is still bald. I'm not having any regrowth at all. So I get it, I really do, and I'd love to be able to help you. So that is my full review on this Highline wig. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. You can follow me on Instagram. I post a lot more on there. I post a lot of just day in the life type of stories there, what I'm thinking, what I'm going through, my hair loss, more in the moment type of thing. If this video helped you today, please consider subscribing and watching my other videos on alopecia. I have an entire playlist on it. I'll be sharing more on this journey on real life alopecia and hair loss and how I'm learning to love myself again. Okay, bye.